What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to the 2004 CRF250 build. In this video, I'm going to keep putting parts on this. By the end of this video, I'm hoping to be either ready for plastics or to have the plastics on. So I'm going to go ahead and go to the first order of business and start torquing in the suspension linkage. So I haven't torqued any of this in here yet, guys. So I got to torque that one and I got to torque all this underneath here. So what I'll do is I'm going to take this bolt out here. And what that'll do is let the arm drop a little bit so I can get at this bolt right here. It's going to be a little tough to get a socket on there, so I'll just go ahead and drop it, and then I'll be able to get access to that nut there and torque it. So it's a little hard to get underneath the bike and show, guys, so I'll show on the diagram here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to torque the shock link first, which is this bolt, and that's this one here to 39 pounds. And then I'll go to maybe the other side, which is the, I think they call it the shock arm. And this is, I'll do, it says here, swing arm side. So that'll be this one here. And then shock link side, and then this one here. And you can see all the specs are like pretty much 39 all the way through, except for the shock absorber bolt, which is going to be this one here, the lower mounting bolt. That's 32. And on the top, I got the specs right here, and the shock absorber upper mounting bolt nut is also 32 pounds. So it's 39 pounds on the linkage pretty much, and 32 pounds on the upper and lower shock mounts.
And all these nuts here, guys, are it's a 19 mil nut with 14 mil backup on the other side. And I'm going to be using some little bit of blue Loctite.
So now that I got that all torqued in there, now I'm going to move on to the rear brake assembly and start putting the hose and everything on and get that all completed. So I got the brake all installed here, guys, so that's looking fantastic on the bike. So now what I think I'm gonna go ahead and do is start putting this fuel tank in here, and maybe I might put the boot on the carburetor there and then put the subframe on. Right, guys, so everything's coming along pretty good. I got the subframe in. The plastics aren't looking so hot. I didn't spend a whole lot of time on them just because I'm going to be putting graphics on after, so that's going to be all covered up after. So the subframe's on, air box is in, so now I'm going to go ahead and try and fit this exhaust in. All right, guys, so I got the exhaust system put in here now. This muffler is looking a lot better than it did. I had to pound some dents out. You can still see it, definitely, but it's a lot better than it was. So when I put this crush gasket in here, I put a little dab of grease on it so that it sticks in there while I'm trying to put the pipe on. So other than that, everything's kind of loosely in there. I'll tighten it up a little later just to make sure everything fits in there okay. And then I think this bolt kind of blends in with the fender when it goes on, so I'll figure that out when it goes on. But now I'm probably going to go ahead and mount these wheels on and see how they look. Okay, so these tires are looking awesome on this bike, guys. So now that I have all the plastics off, still I'm going to go ahead and bleed the brakes, because it's a lot easier to bleed with the front fender off and with this side number plate. So it's the best time to bleed while you're doing this. So I'm going to fill the reservoir on top here and the master, and I'm going to draw on the bleed screw down here with this. And then when I get that full, I'm gonna bleed all the air out of it. All right, guys, so now that the brakes are all bled, I'm gonna go ahead and start putting the plastic on now. I'm gonna start at the front. I'm gonna put the front fender and number plate on, and then I'll probably go right to the back fender so that I can put the muffler on properly, and then I can start tightening all that exhaust up. All right, guys, so I got the exhaust all tightened up there now. So these louvers, I'm not gonna do these on camera. I don't think you guys will see this later on when I reveal it. All I do with these, I just rough them up. I'm gonna blast the paint off this one, rough this one up. I'm gonna put some rocker guard on them, and that's offers some pretty good protection for these. It's hard to chip it because it's made for like highway rocks and dirt and all that stuff. So I'm gonna go ahead and start installing the rad scoops and the number plates. And I picked up this hardware. It's like anodized red. I think it's gonna look awesome with the plastic, so I'm gonna install that. And I also got some black washers, so I'm gonna use these together and see how that comes out. All right, guys, so I got a ton of work done to this bike today. As you can see, the plastics are all on, ready for graphics, and the seats over there ready for the seat cover. I'm going to do that in a different video, and as well as the graphics too. So I'm going to do their own separate videos. So if you guys want to see those and the rest of the bike build, make sure you hit the subscribe button, hit the notifications bell, hit the like button if you like this video. And as always, thanks a lot for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.